Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bourbon Street Blues. I am ReeRoles, and I am proud to introduce you to these wonderful people I'm playing with today. And we will start with our wonderful storyteller.
Hi, I am Ari. I am here to cause chaos for these people tonight. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great time.
All right, wonderful. Next up, Kira.
Hello, I'm Kira858, and I'm playing Aiden. Who had a fantastic early experience, and they was confused towards the end of the gala as they got taken away. Not fully taken away, but it's time to go, according to their sire and council member. So we shall see.
All right, next up, Ursa.
What's up, y'all? It's Ursa here. I'm out here playing Cedric, you know. Things have been kind of difficult lately, and Ree'stable owed me Cheetos and grits. I digress. Max Scholar!
It's not a thing. All right, Sir Monolith.
Hi, I'm Sir Monolith, playing Hank. The definitely not a vampire, but super best detective in Louisiana. And just remember, touch nothing. I am expert. And let's see what happens.
All right, and last but certainly not least, I will be playing Ardashir, the polite and friendly Zimitsi. But enough with our character introductions. Ari, take it away.
Right. Today in the lovely city of New Orleans, the gala has passed. This is the following night. The weather is still somewhat pleasant outside. The humidity is, of course, high, which is making most mortals fairly uncomfortable. But as kindred, you do not get to have to feel it. Tonight you are all meeting at the court, Ardashir's Riverboat Casino, um, to discuss your next steps. Could everyone please make me your rouse check for the evening?
I'm gonna make two, because I'm a blush of life as well.
You can do that. Good?
Oh yeah, we're good. Actually, that's a good idea. Also good.
One fail and one success.
Aren't you at hunger 4 right now? You need it.
Same.
I would be. Would I have had enough time to feed between last session and
If
this
you
one?
wanted to have fed last session, you could have.
Then I would be at hunger too.
I'm a risk it before we go to the court. I'm a risk the hunt.
What's the worst that could happen?
Please make me your hunting roll,
You got it.
Cedric.
Okie
I'm
dokie.
assuming you are hunting within your domain.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Like the difficulty on that's like what, 3 or 2? If I can look over here at this.
You underestimate my
3.
luck.
3.
Mm-hmm.
3. You gotta make at least 3.
I know it's manipulation every time.
What is your predator type?
He's a scene queen. Manipulation.
It is
Persuasion.
It is manipulation persuasion. Okay.
Yeah.
Should have just been a yes queen. It would have been easier.
Oh, so this is high. Okay. Hunger 2. Where'd you sit? I gotta spend willpower for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dice pool of 8. I only got 2 successes. I kid you not. That's why I said you underestimate my luck.
Excellent. I'm proud.
That's 5 successes with a messy crit.
Okay, messy crit. I also need you to make me another check. I need you to make me an unspent willpower check at difficulty 3.
Okie dokie. Do I slate the hunger or no?
You need to make that roll first.
You got it.
Because you're at hunger 4.
Difficulty 3. And which roll?
Unspent willpower. Whatever your unspent willpower is, plus 1/3 of your humanity.
Okie dokie.
What is your humanity?
Humanity, I believe 7.
Okay.
And I
2
spent
dice.
willpower. So
Yeah,
let me give
2
you
dice.
this
You add
die.
2 dice to that.
Okay. 2
Because
die.
you're making a frenzy check.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm at 8 willpower right now.
Okay. Did you make it? Roll it. So roll all those dice, your unspent willpower plus those 2 dice, and if you
Okay,
get
let's do.
3 successes, you can slake your hunger.
I got 5 successes.
You are able to slake your hunger. How many are you taking? Note that if you take more than 3, you will be endangering this mortal's life.
Just 1. Take the edge off. And go back to hunger 1.
Okay. Noted. For your messy crit, I am going to let you have dealer's choice on this. Do you want to have somebody see that you feed? Do you want the victim to remember that you fed? Or do you want to do a compulsion?
I'll do a compulsion.
Excellent. I will DM you.
It's venture time.
It is venture time. But you are able to take 1 hunger off before you go to the port.
Oh,
See, and y'all want to get mad at me for making the donuts, and then I don't use the donuts, and then I hunt, and here we go.
I'm still confused why you didn't use
Same here. And don't you have a herd, fam? Like I thought you had like
yeah,
a herd
I
of
thought
like
you had
three.
like a herd. Yeah, so did I.
I do.
You could have fed off the herd too.
Yeah, you could have found the herd before you get to replace that like once a week.
I
Yeah.
had a high dice pool. I thought surely I could just get something to eat so I could get 1 die and go about my business. I thought
So
I could have nice things.
that's what you
For
get for
once.
thinking. That's what you get for thinking.
I thought I could have nice things.
I am going to DM you here.
I gotta remember, I'm playing vampire. I can never have nice things. Okay.
No,
It's
you're
okay.
playing roll 20. That's why you can't.
I'm
have
not
nice
using
things.
roll
I
20.
was about to say.
Oh, was it roll 20?
I'm
Oh,
not using roll 20.
It's okay. It's following you.
Okay.
But over at the court, as I'm finishing this up for Ursa, the casino is going wonderfully. And it is busy and packed, and I'm going to guess you guys are meeting in the same VIP area that Ardashir has set aside for kindred use.
That is correct.
Perfect. I leave the story to you guys.
Good evening. I hope you all have been having a pleasant time.
We had a fantastic takeaway from yesterday's gala. We raised a lot of funds that we were able to funnel to the New Roads Foundation. A lot of benefits towards who we are attempting to help. Oh, how much progress has been made in terms of Cedric's PR appearances? Has it? Or I'm not sure it'll be entirely overnight, but has there been a
Cedric's
positive?
gonna have to be making some rolls for me as a project roll.
Yay.
Hey,
do
I helped where I could, fam.
Yeah. I'll discuss that with you guys on break.
Okay. So I won't mention anything about Cedric's outlook for the others, so we're not sure about that yet. But at least in terms of the funds, yeah, Aiden would say, we've raised quite a bit of funds from multiple different avenues to help towards this foundation, and hopefully, that will then help contribute with Cedric's outlook, not outlook, but appearances in front of certain demographics and groups.
Good.
Cedric is just looking around, of course. I shouldn't say of course, but he's looking around.
Oh, so what was told? Was there anything told to me by either the council member Jacob or my sire about Nikos? Because they was like, we got to get out of here ASAP when he appeared. Was there anything said after the departure, or was it just like a hush, say no evil, hear no evil type statement?
It was a say no evil
Okay.
situation.
Okay. So then Ada would look up and says, it was relatively interesting that with the appearance of the person who purchased the book, Nikos arrived, which was Jacob's grandsire, I believe was told that they wish to depart immediately. Is anyone familiar with this Nikos individual?
No, nah. Should I be?
I am not. There is something that I would like to discuss with the four of you, well, the three of you, since Miss Shitty is not here.
You want to discuss something? You never want to discuss something. Something's wrong.
It has been brought to my attention that a kindred has gone missing. A kindred of my line. Hank here was with me when we went to go investigate on behalf of my sire. Now I intend to go and see what I can learn about this event, but it is clear that the three of you are a bit more talented when it comes to dealing with mortals, and you have a bit more patience for it than I do. So I would like to request your assistance with this. Of course, I will reward you appropriately for your assistance.
You're complimenting us. Something definitely ain't right here.
Aiden cocks their head to the side, interesting. First looking at Cedric and then back at Ardashir and says, well, you're a coterie mate, so there's no additional funds needed from you. I'm just willing to assist due to you having this ask. But did this take place during the time that you sent out the text of warning us to be careful? Was this due to that?
It was.
I see. Well, I'm here to help. What is the next step you wish to pursue?
Storyteller, over my time, have I learned anything about this, about what they were doing? Has my sire been able to tell me more about what my fellow kindred was doing before they went missing?
For your sire, you guys were able to grab her private papers, and such. It looks like she was doing an investigation of sorts, into some ministry dealings that was going on within the city. Overly nothing too scandalous, just kind of like she was keeping some track of a few things. Um, from Amir, as he was the one who has spent a few days actively tracking, he has started to narrow down the places to where she might be.
It involves the ministry once again. The serpents are apparently quite busy. She was looking into events involving them before her disappearance. I have Amir searching forward, looking into it, but you all may know more about their territory or what they are likely to be doing.
Did you buy donuts? Somebody bought donuts, didn't they?
No. I require more.
More donuts? How many do you need?
As you get older, your blood is unable to be sustained by ordinary sources of vitae, so your confections would not be very helpful for me.
So you could just be saying that.
He's trying to say, Cedric, is in layman's terms, he has to eat more nutritious meals. He can't just be filling up on sugar all the time.
Now you're trying to cut into my bottom line. You're in on it too, ain't you, Hank?
I mean, I like the odd donut, but it's not all I eat.
What's wrong with even donuts, huh?
I haven't had an even donut before.
You You two got something going on here. I'm gonna figure it out.
Cedric, are you okay? Have you been drinking?
I'm fine. Is you fine? You out here talking about them and someone going missing and Audisha's over here complimenting people. Just something ain't right tonight, okay?
Well, I don't know as
There
well
were
as
them
the
hidden
rest
cameras
of
in
you.
here. Am I getting punked like that one TV show back in the day?
I've never had anybody refer to me as fine. You know, maybe handsome or charming or good looking, but I appreciate that, Cedric. Now, here, can I get you something to drink? Maybe it'll help you calm down. You seem a little agitated.
Of course. I just need to get a handle on things, okay? This situation's a little like maybe I just rolled over, woke up on the wrong side of bed this evening. I don't know. Just
Maybe a Shirley Temple or a Bloody Mary.
uh okay. Look, maybe I need a minute or something. I okay, Aisha, if what you're saying is true, I need to check things out. I need to make sure things is okay. You know, I've had a lot of eyes on me since the whole gala incident. People been on the lookout for my image. I want to do something to taint it. This would be a setup. Maybe if it's not you or someone else.
Would you like me to give you a new appearance?
No, my appearance is just fine. I worked hard to fix that. Look, okay, you got those rooms, right?
Yes.
Can I just take a breather in there? It's safe, right? It's safe.
Of course.
Are
You're
you
under my
sure?
protection. You are under my protection.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me some time in the room. Don't tell the old bat. Okay. I'll never live it down. I guess I just need to be alone for a little while, and I'll be happy to help you.
Right.
Aiden nods. Is this something that we're aware of? Like, have we seen like behaviors like this before as kindred? Like, would we be aware of a
Make-
unique? What?
Make me wits and insight rolls for anyone who wants to make one.
Yes, because he's a coterie mate. So I was like, this
Can
is
I-
interesting.
Could I
Everyone
roll
can have an extra
resolve
die
insight?
because they are a coterie mate.
Do you just ask for resolve again, fam? I even only need to hear like the last part of this thing. I was like, this brother man probably ask for resolve.
I'm very good at one thing. And one thing only.
You expect mental fortitude from me?
Oh, nice crit. Okay, 4, 6 successes with a crit.
Aiden made 6 successes. Did anyone else roll?
Sheesh.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm not
got
good
3
at this.
successes.
So you know how he's good with resolve? I am good with wits.
Hank, did you roll?
Yeah, I got 3.
3 successes. For Hank, Cedric is weirdly paranoid right now. Again, this could be just because he's got a lot of eyes on him. Aiden, because Hank does not believe that he himself is a kindred or that vampires exist. If he did, he would know this as well. For Aiden, you can tell that something has happened and Cedric's beast is highly paranoid right now. AKA
Question.
when he's picked a compulsion, he's under the paranoia compulsion.
Mm-hmm. Quick question. Now, panacea, how it's written, is that it gives kindred willpower, but it also says primarily for mortals that it makes them calm and soothe, and it provides a soothing sensation. Does that also technically work on kindred to where it can perhaps reduce a compulsion? Compulsion by chance? Compulsion?
No, because there is a power already that can help with
Compulsion?
beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that one? Is that?
It is, I believe it is. I'll have to find it. I know there is one. I believe it
Oh.
is. Can help with the beast. I think it's quell the beast.
Oh, quality beast. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is that animalism?
Yeah, it's an animalism ability.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But
Yeah,
yes.
Walt used to have it.
Huh?
Walt used to have it in the previous vampire game in the previous life.
Oh. Gotcha.
But yes, Cedric is currently under the paranoia compulsion.
Okay. Aiden will look towards his companions and say, "Oh, he's having a bit of issues gripping with his internal struggle.
What do you mean by that, Aiden?
It's something that affects many individuals. No judgment from my side."
Oh, so you just gonna make me all rank and file? You just gonna say I'm just like all the others?
Well, you're special in your own way.
What do you mean by special, Aiden? What you guys got going on here?
Well, special is a positive avenue, Cedric. It's not negative. It's okay. Do whatever you need to do to be able to find yourself. We all do our own methods, so.
Slip something in my donuts. I
Oh,
know
Mr.
I didn't cross the sugars. I know I didn't.
Oh, Mr. Donahue deals with his personal problems. What of you two?
To clarify, did you state that? Because I only caught. Sorry. Oh, see, I only caught a part of what was happening. Was it indicated that the ministry was involved in this as well, or did I misunderstand that? Or when Ari was explaining about.
It is believed that the ministry was involved.
Do you believe there's a connection between what happened with your fellow? What would you describe her as? What would she be to you?
The previous term would be broodmate or descendant, but I don't know what you younger kindred would call it. We are not of the same generation.
I see. Do you believe what your broodmate was pursuing was somewhat similar to what Cedric may have been involved with?
It's possible. I was not privy to the details, but it is unlikely that the ministry is involved in several completely unrelated projects.
I see. Well, we are aware of who is the council member of the ministry. Ishmael, I think his name is. Was it Ishmael? Let me just look that up real quick.
It is Ishmael,
Yes, it is Ishmael.
Ishmael, okay, yeah. And Ishmael, who actually was at the gala, funny enough, with Nikos. Interesting. Do you wish to go straight to the source, or would you wish to pursue external factors to figure out what may be going on here?
I will go and search for her myself. It is... You all are a bit young, but kindred politics does not tend to move without being forced to move, and in a assault on a dragon is an assault to us all.
Understandable. Well, Hank, what about you? What is your consideration? You are a did you have past dealings as a detective? What is your thought process about?
Well, I never heard the term the ministry until it's been mentioned recently with you folks. But they sound like trouble, and sounds like we should do something about it. maybe I don't know, find a way to get rid of them. There's a lot of different ways to get rid of people. They don't have to. We're not even talking about killing anybody. You know, that's a lot. There's other ways that people can be gotten rid of.
But I think one of the key avenues we should look into is how far is this going into within the ministry? Is this an evolve of the majority of the clan here in in this area, or is it a select one or two members? As you're aware, that they have a representation on the council, which means their numbers must be relatively larger than most of ours.
They have a member of my clan, so I will go and I will find her, and whatever needs to be done after that will be done. There's little need to discuss or to wonder about what could be or what should be or what would be. Once it is dealt with, it will be dealt with.
Do you know where she may be currently?
I have some ideas. Amir is looking into it for me.
Their location, their domain, was the warehouses we were at before. It perhaps would be too obvious for them to come reside there, but technically that would make the most sense.
Will you accompany me, Hank?
Of course. We started this. Might as well finish it.
Alright. Once Mr. Donahue is in a better state of mind, we will move forward. If you have need of anything, you may partake of anyone on the vessel, though I do ask you to avoid anyone vital for maintenance or safety, of course.
Thank you. This may involve possible dangerous avenues. I will be bringing Baloo with me, just to be on the safe side. It sounds like we may have to be prepared for trouble. How well known?
You were
You
muted.
cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Sorry. How well known is the information of the capture of this individual?
Nothing is truly secret in our world. It is safe to assume there is a Nosferatu or other Shadow Walker around, but it should not be publicly available information.
I see. Hey, you're prepared for this to possibly be seen as an act of war when this takes place?
Of course.
Very well.
I will inform Amir to get a proper car ready for us to set out. I'll be ready in, say, an hour.
8 knots. And essentially change clothes because he's not going to be going out in a violent situation in his high-end Italian luxury brand suit that probably costs like $6,000. He has to change his get up to something a little bit more representative of the action that's about to take place.
Cedric, as the area to which you are in is kindred only, after an hour passes, you are free from your compulsion, as this is classified as a safe location.
It's gonna be all right. You're okay, Cedric. You're okay. You're okay. It's just a dozen donuts. Okay, okay. Should have had some before you left, but you didn't want to lose form. Things got a little tricky, but we pulled it out. Okay, okay. Now we're getting into a potentially even more dangerous situation in a part of town where you barely got any friends. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I got to get the rest of this here information. Okay. And then with that, Cedric will open the door after taking a few deep breaths.
Are you feeling better, Mr. Donahue?
I'd say so. Thanks for the room, Ardashir. I just needed a minute to collect my thoughts.
Of course. Are you going to join us in my investigation, or do you wish to stay behind?
All right, is this one of them things where we poke around and we see what's going on at the scene and we get out of there? Is this the investigating and there's potentially going to be some pow action? Or is this going to be we point the right people in the right direction and we get the hell out of the way?
Amir has informed me of 4 locations of interest. We will go and investigate each one, and ideally we will retain my clanmate without issue, but it is difficult to know what will and won't happen. I will tell you, one of these places is a nightclub, so you may be more at home.
Okay. A little safari action, a little pop goes the weasel. I catch your drift.
Of course. I have a car arranged for us, so are you all ready?
How's your situation? You got a blicky in case I need one?
If you need a manner of self-defense, it could be provided for you. I am more than armed.
What kind of specs we talking here? We talking manual, semi-auto? We talking nice and discreet? We talking like say hello to my little friend, you know?
Amir will be able to see to it that you have whatever gun you desire.
All right. Yeah, that Amir got good taste in guns. I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust him. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a night. I got your back, Audishin. You know, we roll together. We roll deep.
Bad boys for life.
They are like Will Smith and Martin. Now I look at it, they are them. Oh wow. That yeah. Cedric and Irisher would clearly be a buddy cop. So that's a joke. Oh. Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
I want you to know I am laughing. I've laughed so hard that I've got tears in my eyes. So give me a moment.
If
We're giving our storyteller a good time. Yes.
Yeah, we have done our job.
If there is anything else that you need, feel free to take it. We will be leaving soon.
All right. Honestly, I do need to know if we catch up to this family member of yours we looking for. Is it like I've secured the package and it's now open season, or is it like we just gonna get in, get them, get out? I just want to know.
My
Because
primary
again, we
task,
can go option 3, point you in the right direction and get the hell out of the way.
My primary task is to find and hopefully retrieve her. As for anything that takes place after that, it is dependent on what state they are in. If you do not wish to risk your safety, you are of course able to hang back. I can take care of myself pretty well.
I chose the thug life.
What? Cedric? The same picture Cedric we saw on Discord is a thug?
I mean, y'all know his side. I mean,
Oh, I will take your word for it, Mr. Donahue. Shall we?
me and my homies.
Alright, we will leave at the risk of something else happening.
I'm just imagining, again, the picture from Cedric. I'm thinking, like, this Cedric that's in Discord there, the picture that we saw, the pop belly Cedric.
Oh yeah.
Was a thug. Okay.
Listen, dog, they're the blue collar thugs. There's white collar thugs, dog. Like,
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Good to know.
Oh,
we all got to start somewhere.
bless you all for this. Thank you very much. I needed this today. So you guys are able to get in the car. Ardashir, which location are we going to first? I did DM you. If we are going by the order to which I gave you, you will be going close, out, close, out. In that order. I did send you the order to which, if you wanted to go boop, 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 and boop, it would be a little easier.
Let's go with the abandoned places first.
The abandoned places first. So the house and the church. Alright. House and church.
Hey, Amir,
Perfect.
what you playing on the ox?
Mr. Ardashir does not appreciate, well, he doesn't really like music, so I usually try and keep the car rather quiet.
Huh? What? For real? Silence?
You see, he does look towards Ardashir, just like, help me out here, boss.
If all guests would like to have some auditory entertainment, it is allowable.
Alright, well then, Mr.
What
Donahue.
we do. What we do.
Mr. Donahue, do you have a request then?
I mean, you don't have the incorporated individuals with a rather appropriate attitude in the playlist, do you?
You see, for a moment, he like looks at his playlists. No.
What?
I'm rather old school in my music taste.
It's all right. It's all right. It don't have to be NWA. We can do MC Light. You got some MC Light? I'll take MC half and half.
You see, he takes a moment before he like pulls the car off to take his phone off the little mount he has it on, to see him scroll, that he clicks a playlist and just puts it on, and it's got like all the artists that you mentioned kind of in a shuffle pattern.
You don't even have Run DMC. It's just like Walk.
There's other ones on this playlist. Again, Mr. Donahue, will this playlist suit you?
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all, come on, Iden. Hey, you got something y'all want to listen to? I ain't gonna just hog the thing.
It is up to you.
Let me guess. The tiger likes Tiger.
Aiden shakes his head. It's like, no. How about? And he'll bring out. 2002? Yeah, he would be around this time. He'll take the aspect. Say, how about "We Ready" by Archie Eversole?
All right, I can get with it.
there is sounds of like annoyed ghoul noises from the front as he's switching the playlist yet
We
again.
ready. We.
He puts it back down, and this time Ardashir, you can hear him kind of like clicking the car into gear so he can start driving before someone asks him to change the station again.
What
Come on,
is
baby, you
the
ready?
what is the
Don't worry,
appropriate
friend.
role? What is the appropriate role for irritated old vampire composure?
Well, you are in luck because it is composure and resolve.
This is the first time he does it with a large
Make
dice pool.
me a composure resolve roll at difficulty 4 because you are dealing with these youngins by
I can roll
yourself
this. I can roll this with
without
actual dice.
without Miss Cherie being here to help contain them.
Frustrated old man.
Oh man. Samuel Jackson. Straight up Samuel Jackson mode. Oh, this is great. This is great.
Get you a
What did you
Royale
say the
with
difficulty
cheese.
was?
4. Miss Cherie's not here.
A big kahuna burger.
God, I got 4 successes exactly.
You are able to help contain your annoyance a bit, but you are still slightly irritated with this utter foolishness. No dice penalty, just annoyed Ardashir noises.
You see,
Oh, you know, Cedric gonna interject. Listen, we all got things that motivate us. For me, it's the ox cable.
Oh.
You gotta live for the next song, man.
Just to pump myself up, just in case. I'm not sure what we're dealing with. This should work. Hey, just see him rocking side to side. I think Baloo is also doing the same.
Yes, Baloo is vibing. Yeah.
Just rocking the head from side to side.
Amir's just driving, just hands on the wheel, eyes forward, like just trying to get there as fast as possible. Are you looking to go to the house first or the church first?
House.
The church is the house. The house is closer. Cool. As you guys drive by it, Amir does park the car. It is a little ways where the house is. It's like middle of the suburbs. Several houses here look like abandoned or boarded up. And the house, as he passes it, he does kind of like gesture to it. It's a single-story house, overgrown yard. The windows are boarded up, as is the door. He pulls up a little bit and then over almost like half a block up, just past the stop sign, and puts the car in park.
Cedric would turn down the aux once we've neared.
Immediately, Aiden brings up heightened senses and set it up for hearing, so they can be able to hear things.
Is it dark?
Yes.
I will use Eyes of the Beast.
We visit to Arthurshire.
Why I got all this fancy stuff?
Would you like some improvements, Mr. Donahue?
I mean, what kind of improvements we talking about? You already given me an honorary blicky.
Whatever modifications you would like.
I silenced blicky.
Amir very silently says something to you in a language Ardashir would understand.
I think that would be very unpleasant for you with my abilities, but after this is taken care of, I will arrange for you to have any gun you want delivered to a location of your choosing.
You know, that'll work. But for the now, I'm gonna trust you guys with the whole, I'm on the lookout, but not on the lookout thing you got going on.
Alright. Auditor will get out of the car into the joyous silence of the night.
The joyous, the non-rap music.
As he
The-
steps out of the car, it's Tricky comes on.
Yes.
As soon as everybody gets out of the car, like before even the car door shuts, you can hear the music's clicked off.
That was fast.
That was some serious player hatred.
The night is quiet. The street lights are somewhat on. There's a couple that are out. One is kind of down the street, a little flickery. But the rest are on normally. As you guys are planning to walk towards this single-story abandoned house.
Auditor will just walk up to the door.
The door is boarded over with those plywood. The front door is, and it has a paper on it that basically has said that the city has condemned the house and it is set to be demolished at some point in time.
See any signs of habitation? Anyone having been here recently?
Make me a wits and investigation roll.
Can I roll resolve instead?
No. No.
I have a 0 dice in most of these things. I don't know why you keep asking me to roll these things.
You think this is a game? You think you only get to roll what you're good at?
Oh,
You
look
thought I
at
was
that.
naive to the game?
I got 1 success.
You do not see any signs of habitation. Again, the grass is fairly high. And with Aiden's heightened senses, you do not hear any voices or anything like that.
I'm going to open up the door.
The front door that has a piece of wood over it.
Yeah, it's boarded.
Yep. Yep.
How are you removing the board that's over the door first?
1 second.
The giant piece of wood.
Yeah, shit. Can we look into a discreet way of doing this first? Please.
What suggestions do you have?
There might be a loose board somewhere or a gap in the window.
Very well, Mr. Donahue.
I didn't know you were sneaky, Mr. Donahue.
Well, Hank, you know how these things go. What do you think?
Knock, knock, motherfucker. This is America.
I shouldn't have asked.
Aiden, with your heightened senses, you get a boom, boom, boom sound as Hank is knocking on the wood.
Yep, Aiden just slowly backs away as the ringing goes.
Visibly head ringing.
Yep.
After a few seconds, Aiden, with your heightened senses, you still don't hear anything inside the house.
I don't hear anyone inside. There's no movement after the bang, so we can still attempt to go in, but
Any of
not
you
hear
strapping
anything.
young lads able to rip off these boards?
I mean, you should ain't none of that mumbo jumbo around the perimeter or something like that, you know? Like, I've been having dealings and y'all, I'm just saying, like, the hocus pocus thing, they might have something for if you cross a threshold or something.
You mean like some devil went down to Georgia?
Something like that. You know how the old man be going on.
Amir, would you mind checking around the back of the house to see if there's anything unnoticed?
Yep, got this. Got it. You see, he's dressed plainly for once in like jeans and like a dark button-up shirt as he kind of walks towards the back.
We will wait.
In a moment, I have to look something up. Okay.
I am disappointed,
Okay.
offended.
You will still be disappointed. A few seconds later, he returns, and kind of just peeks around the corner of the house. Yeah, back door's not boarded up, and I don't see anyone inside.
Well, we going in?
Well, yeah. By all means.
Creeping out the back door.
Is the
Should I
door
let him
open?
Yes, it looks like Amir opened the door and like had looked inside.
Leave the door open.
Looking inside, do I see any any kindred signs? Are the windows covered from the inside to make sure rays of sunlight can't get through, anything like that?
The front of the house is boarded up, with the back of the house, the windows are not covered at all, and the door's not boarded up. It does look like perhaps when the city was boarding the house up, they only bothered to do the front of it to kind of like deter people.
Right, Aldrishay will do a once through to make sure, and then they will return to the car.
Same. Aiden would take a look inside. Just
Inside, outside of like a few people doing tags, there looks like there's some like empty alcohol bottles. You guys don't find anything inside this place.
You know, Cedric's going to turn his nose up at the thought of who could have occupied the space in its vacant state. Vacant state.
Make me.
Oh boy.
Me doing intelligence and streetwise.
Okay.
Hopefully, does Cedric have any streetwise?
Yes, he's got 2 dots, I believe. I lied. He's got 1 dot in streetwise.
But it's
3 in
okay.
intelligence.
You got this. DC is not high.
Okay. Okay, hold it back down.
Heard that before.
Oh, buddy. That is 3 successes.
You have a feeling it is probably the neighborhood teens looking for a place to get drunk without their parents noticing. AKA a party house.
Yes, party house. I bet some of them ain't got kicked out, bumming it, can't even do a shift at the Mickey D's.
You have an interesting view of the mortals, Mr. Donahue.
I mean, there's the ones that work and the ones that don't, all the shit.
I suppose that will change for you in time.
Viewers out there, I'm sorry. That is Cedric's views, not Ursa's.
Note to our
Uh-huh.
lovely viewers, all of Cedric's stuff is Cedric only, not
Yes.
Ursa or representative of this channel.
Dude,
Wink,
the more
wink.
you know. Aiden looks and he doesn't say anything, but he's just like, he knows that the PR is the beginning of this, but hopefully further experience and interactions with those that subscribe to the New Roads charity may change Cedric's mind a little bit. But for right now, this is just at the beginning. He can't fault Cedric for still retaining these views, so he's just hoping things will change. But he doesn't say anything. He goes back into the car, gets ready for a second.
And as Amir slides into the Driver's seat, he looks to Ardashir. Where are we going next?
The church.
The church. He pulls off without starting the music again.
What? Aw.
Before begrudgingly reaching over and hitting play. Where Run DMC's It's Tricky. Or not. They did It's Tricky? It's Tricky continues to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as we get to the church, this is a church that has been long abandoned. The house looks like it was abandoned a couple of years. This church is very obviously considerably longer. Part of the roof has collapsed inward. The door is completely missing from the front. It has graffiti scribbles all outside the side of it. The grass is quite tall, and it looks like it's just been abandoned for a long time.
Somebody didn't tie.
Do we hear anything as we approach, or does it? Because I still got my heightened senses up. Do I hear any?
With your heightened senses up, you are able to hear basically the sounds of animal noises. You don't see them, so you're unsure of exactly what type of animal. Rats, raccoons, possums, cats. You're not sure.
Oh, okay. It's like I'm not able to detect the type of animal noise it is. Just that. Okay, gotcha. He will alert the others and say, "I'm not hearing any humans so far, but there does appear to be animals around the facility." And as we all know, and he gestures slightly to Baloo, animals is a part of our kind. So.
Well, does it sound big or does it sound small?
I'm not able to tell for certain. We have to get a little closer before I know for sure.
All right, if someone's arm's getting bit off, I'm putting you in front.
Oh, Baloo would definitely be be ready for that. He looks towards Baloo like, Baloo, your senses. Can you smell what they are? Do they smell?
Baloo looks at you and goes, "Smells like an animal."
The type that you eat, or the type that do they smell like prey or predator? Worst tiger ever.
He just kind of looks at you rather confused. You do realize you can't just smell what type of an animal it is, right?
Does it smell like a prey?
Smells like fur.
Oh. Okay.
Could be prey, could be not.
He looks up at the others. I may have misunderstood. He's not able to detect just yet if it's prey or predator just yet. We have to get a little closer. Right now, it's just animal.
Ah, boy. Hey,
I'll
Amir,
go in.
you got any anti-animal defensive maneuvers?
Amir just kind of looks at you and pulls open where his he has had a light jacket over his button up that he grabbed from the car. He just kind of pulls it up and shows you the gun at his waist and just kind of looks at you like, "That's all I've got."
Hey, I personally agree. You know, you pull out the blicky for a raccoon or a possum, but you know, you might do things a little different around here. So, I just had to ask.
Well, the likelihood of it being anything predatory is quite small. This is Louisiana.
Yeah, say that next time you get some snakes in your bakery.
Oh.
He's kind of like looking around the venue, like the area, confused. Because he's like, "I don't think there's any snakes. We're not near a body of water, so it rules out any sort of large reptile. At most, it's probably a raccoon or like a dog or something."
But if we do see snakes, that would be not alarming, but definitely a tale of sorts. As we're well aware, the ministry loves to use snakes in their trick or trade.
I mean, yeah, but it's not always the case. I mean, it could just be a snake.
Ardashir is going in.
Oh shoot, he's walking away on his own. Hold on.
Wait up, Grandpa.
Amir's running to catch up.
Aiden heads out the car, but he's more focused on the animals itself because he's assuming that they could be spies or something along those lines. So while he will be leaving the car, he's more paying attention to the animals around than the actual building in front of them.
The only animals you see outside, it looks like it's a couple of birds setting up on a one of the telephone poles that have the wires are kind of down and missing, so they're setting on the pole itself. Couple of little ravens by the look of it, who are presumably just kind of observing you guys, like they're just kind of like side eye. The animals outside, you can see a couple of mice running away from the church as Ardashir approaches into the higher grass. As again, Ardashir is a big person and they are teeny tiny little mice and they like to run away. Outside of that, that's pretty much all you see right now.
To clarify, do we know who territory this church belongs to? Is it a particular domain of a kindred?
Wits and streetwise.
Thankfully, the wits part I got, because the streetwise I definitely don't. Can I use a code or politics?
No, streetwise.
Okay. I had to do a re in his what did he always ask for?
Resolve. He always asks for resolve.
Resolve. Yeah, I had to see if I can haggle my way. All right, cool. Oh, 2 successes.
This territory used to be gangrel territory. As far as anyone's aware, the gangrels in this territory are long gone.
Okay, since they're long gone.
Yeah, presumably this territory is just open because the church is abandoned and there's not really much around it.
So in that case, Baloo's going to he's going to look towards Baloo and say, Baloo, are you hungry?
Not really. I mean, Amelia did feed me before I left. She told me to not leave the house hungry.
That makes sense. Well, Baloo's not going to know if these animals belong to someone else or not. So, where's that?
See, here's the thing. Familises are only as smart as an animal.
Yep, that is true.
All he knows is he's been fed and he's outside now. So.
He's like, hey, I'm good. My stomach is well fed. Yeah.
I am full. I am content. I could take a nap.
A true cat.
You don't want me to nap.
You want me to nap. Can I ask you a favor? Do you think you could be able to bring one of those birds over here?
He looks up the telephone pole.
Oh, I thought the telephone pole was on the ground. I thought
No, he looks up the telephone pole. No, it's still standing.
Oh, never mind.
He's kind of looking at you, looks at you. He's like, maybe if I was a younger tiger.
No, don't worry about it.
I think I could get my entire self up there. I mean, it's possible. He's calculating birds.
Sorry, that was a more Kira understanding, misunderstanding of the scene. I thought
the wires are down.
The wires are down, but the pole itself is still.
The pole's still there.
Gotcha.
Are they sparking wires?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So he would ask. Okay. He says nothing to worry about. But if you do see any of the birds come a bit closer by, they may be interested in us, which could be a danger. So if we could keep a lookout, I would definitely appreciate it.
I can do that.
And so he would, of course, give Baloo some scritches as they make their way inside. Baloo gives to the stink eye.
Baloo's stink eyeing some birds right now. Ardashir, as you have already walked inside, getting through the open door for this church is fairly easy. Again, the door is not there at all. Moving through the church, however, is a little bit more of a delicate process as the roof has partially collapsed inwards. There is enough space if you stick to the side to slide by in the sanctuary. Um, but as you are approaching, of course, with your eyes of the beast active, you can see, as Eden saw, some tiny little mice running for their lives because, again, you are a big, tall creature, and they are very small.
Any signs of kindred existence in this building?
The wits and investigation. Actually, I'll give you wits and occult. I'll give you wits and occult.
You can do it.
You're a Zamitsu. You should have some occult.
I do not. Two? I have 2 successes.
2 successes. Outside of some very old graffiti of what looks to be some very artistic impressions of like claw marks, you don't see anything. Which fits with the fact, as Aiden found out, that the gangrel are no longer here.
Alright. It doesn't seem this is the correct place either. Let's go.
I mean, you sure you look real good? This is kind of a big place.
Do you see anything that draws your eye?
I can barely see.
Aiden was like, I can take a look over just for a second set of awareness, and they'll go ahead also just do wits and investigation just for the safe side. This is a nice dice pool for me. This is, I think, 6 or 7. 6. No, I give this would get my heightened senses dice add to it, right?
You
Or is
have
that-
it on hearing.
Mhm.
Hearing. So would that be? Would I have to switch to sight in order for it to be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll switch to sight then to add those dice in there.
Give me sight beyond sight.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, delicious! Look, every single one was a success. Holy crap!
must be nice, big dog. Must be nice.
I'm taking a picture of this.
Must be nice.
8 successes. Every single one. Holy
Same
crap.
same thing as Ardashir. You see the attempts of graffiti at the wall. You, with your knowledge of animals, do see that looks like some small critters have made themselves home in this building. There does look to be, like, in between where the beams of the roof have collapsed in, looks like some mice have made their little home in there, because you can see their little peaky little eyes as you happen to walk by, and they dive a little bit farther into it. Like Ardashir, you don't see any signs of kindred habitation.
Yeah, Archer is right. There does it. Besides, perhaps the very curious mice that seems to be running around all over the place, which we all know, again, mice can belong to a relatively interested party. There's nothing else that represents a kindred showing, so we should be good here, unless we wanted to interrogate the mice.
I don't know how you do things, Nat Geo. Maybe you do want to interrogate the mice.
Would you want to? I can attempt to try. Or
No, I don't want to. I don't know how you do things. That might be part of your whole canvassing the joint kind of thing. I'm wondering how you guys do things, down south. So
I do not speak with muscle creatures, so if you wish to, you may.
Ada nods and will make a roll to use feral whispers to speak to the mice.
feral whispers.
Okay, we're good there. And then it is, what is it? Charisma and animal kin, I think. Yeah, charisma animal.
Yeah.
Wow. 4 successes.
You are able to catch the sight of one of the little mice that's hiding inside of the little space in between the beams, and it's kind of like it looks like it's one of the braver of the mice. You can hear some chittering from the ones that are further back. It's kind of like sniffing the air at you guys with its beady little eyes, like staring at you. It looks like a little field mouse.
Hi, have you seen any people here before? Recently?
What is recently?
Within the last 4 or 5 moons.
Yes.
Who
You.
have- Besides us, anyone else?
No. People who were here many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
Many moons. They were nice. They fed us.
They fed you.
They
What
had
did they
chips.
They had chips. What did they look like?
Older people.
He'll open their mouth to reveal their fangs. Do any of them have items that look like these?
You see the mouse backs up a little bit when you show his teeth. And there's like a small little squeal from the back of big cat. Big cat.
Mm,
No,
No.
no, they did not have cat teeth.
I see. No worries. We do not have any interest to harm you. Thank you. We just needed to confirm that there was no more individuals that look like us that was here.
Oh, no. There were one time. They were nice.
I would assume Archer would have some type of snack with them for animal-based purposes. So I think they'll toss out like a beef jerky and slide it underneath the ground as a thank you to the mice.
They're You mean Aiden?
Yeah, Aiden would.
Okay.
You see this little mouse comes out enough to grab it and run back inside.
Okay. So Aiden will look up at the others and says, there were people here, he said, many moons ago. There wasn't anyone here recently within the past 4 or 5 moons. And the people that were here many moons ago, none of them seems to have fangs like what we do. So we should be fine here.
Alright, then we shall move forward.
You got it.
You can see Amir as he's getting to the car is kind of knelt down near Baloo, because he went back to the car, and they're both kind of like looking up at the Raven together for a moment.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then you just kind of see Amir keeps every once in a while will look over at Baloo, and he goes, he doesn't do the little ke thing that cats do. That's disappointing. It's my favorite part of cats.
No, you have to. Sorry, that was my attempt of a chuff noise to kind of like, when tigers chuff to indicate friendship. It's like that's usually.
Yeah, no, you know how house cats every time they see a bird they kind of make like that little noise.
Mhm.
I didn't realize tigers didn't do it. That's kind of cool.
But yeah, that's a bit of a giveaway.
Any luck, boss?
No.
Right. Where are we going next?
The club.
Club.
You know we're pulling out 50. Come on now.
You see Amir kind of like reaches for his wallet to like check his money to see if there's a $50 bill in there.
No. 50 cent.
I don't
50
carry,
centimeter.
I don't carry coins.
Phone. Please.
No, I can't give you my phone.
The aux cable.
Okay,
Pick some.
okay, you can. All right, I'm going in the car. You see, he throws the aux cable to the back.
Let's turn out, gang. Dun, dun.
Ardashir is going to use flesh crafting to give himself beauty.
Give himself what?
Beauty. Most stunning beauty.
You can do so. As is everybody getting in the car? Is Baloo getting in the car? Okay, cool. Everybody's in the car. As he starts to drive towards the club, This is where we will be going on break.
Oh,
Uh,
but meet me in the club. It's going down. Meet me in the hood. It's going down. All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I have to go back and look at his sheet for how old Amir is. I think he's in his 30s.
oh, he should know who 50 Cent is. Jesus Christ.
Again, he did tell you his taste in music is old.
True, but I mean, like, that's wait.
And he is a ghoul.
Did we transition off? We're out, yeah, right?
No, I think we're
No.
still on.
No, we're not. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our vampire story. Ari, this is your story to tell.
Okay. I'm sorry. Been fun since break. You guys are on your way to the French Quarter. The club, Delilah's, is located, in one of the smaller buildings on one of the farther ends of the French Quarter. It is a small little building that kind of is on the end, and there's a set of stairs that go up because Delilah's up on the second floor. Amir is able to find parking a little farther away because, again, parking on the French Quarter is a nightmare. So once he gets the car parked, he does look at all of you, particularly Ardashir, and just goes, "Can I please stay in the car?"
Of course.
Thank you.
What, you won't want to stay at the booty?
No.
All right, then.
I'll stay with the tiger. Him and I can vibe. I can try and teach him how to make that little bird noise thing that cats do.
You could communicate with animals?
No, I'm gonna try it though.
You'd rather try to talk to a tiger than get you some real tail. That's wow.
No, it's loud in
Okay,
there.
Amir.
I don't like loud.
Hey, tigers have tails. Real ones.
Thanks, Hank. Thanks a lot.
Ardashir is going inside the club.
High decisions for hearing is not going to help it. This will hurt. Okay. Yeah, he's going to switch his heightened senses to sight because there's no way hearing is going to. Yeah, smell's not going to help either because he's just going to smell nasty old cologne and sweat.
Well, you have to
Old
remember
Spice.
with sight,
Old Spice, yeah.
you're going into a club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just Axo spray, Phoenix all over the place. Yep.
Fahrenheit.
Yep. Fahrenheit. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So smells
And-
not gonna work.
And you'll have to be careful with sight in case there's any strobing lights.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's sight has the best avenue of not dealing with exterior factors. If I had to choose between hearing, where we know it's going to be damaging because of that boom, 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 and the smell, well, we already talked about the Phoenix overtaking. I think sight is probably going to be the best bet. So we'll switch over to sight to keep that in. What type of club is this looking like? Does this looks like a fancy high-end club, or more of like your standard dancey club where folks is like kissing right next? In the hallway area.
It is not a fancy club.
Okay, cool. Just
Yeah. Okay.
No, you are introducing just one of the average clubs on the strip club or on the French Quarter. Ardashir's already gone inside. Who all is following? Who all is staying in the
Cedric's
car?
definitely going in.
I'm gonna go ahead inside as well.
Cedric's gone
Yeah.
in. Hank, are you going in?
Oh yeah, Hank's got no reason to stay outside.
Perfect. The club in here is very lively. There is a stage where they have a live band. People are dancing. You can see people drinking. The club's interior is not the highest of quality, but it looks passable. Decently nice, not overly nice. And there is a bunch of people in here.
Aiden is going to tip the clock to see if there's anyone out here that doesn't seem to be breathing at the moment.
Go ahead and roll me wits and awareness.
Yes.
Ardashir, Hank, and Cedric, what are you doing?
Odyssey will find where the important people are likely spending their times, and ideally someplace away from mortals.
Cedric's.
It is a basic club. There really isn't a
There's
VIP
always
section.
there's always a VIP section. There's always
This is some Reed talking. This is some classic Reed.
Not
always
in
a
this
VIP
club.
section.
There's always a way for me to appear superior to everyone around me.
Not in this club. You are in a
Always VIP
basic
section.
club.
Always.
Where the pumpkin spice is a club.
Cedric's doing the same as Aiden, but he's dancing amongst the mortals and
With-
perhaps other.
Wits and awareness, then. Hank.
Hank's going to observe the crowd from the bar and go get a drink.
Hank is welcome to do so. You can do a wits and awareness roll as well. So Aiden, what did you get?
6 successes.
Everyone in here appears to be breathing.
Oh, okay. All right. That irons that possibly out.
I'm assuming I see the same thing. I got 5.
Yes. Were you looking for kindred or were you looking for just in general?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I don't believe kindred exists.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. So rather than looking to see if people are alive, Hank's looking to see if there's anybody that kind of is more standoutish as being, I don't know, suspicious.
Suspicious. As you're scanning the crowd, because you are a private investigator, you can clock a few undercover security officers throughout the crowd.
Okay.
Cedric, what were you looking for?
Same as Aiden as far as like looking for any vampiric activity, the not breathing, some funny looking eyes for a second, some especially considering the branch he's dipped into, some sudden, what was I doing?
What did you get?
5 successes with a crit.
The same as Aiden. You don't see any vampiric activity. It just looks like a bunch of people. Ardashir, were you
Side
doing
note.
anything other than looking for the
Anyone with green eyes?
There's a few people in here with green eyes.
Cedric smiles to himself. Please continue.
Ardashir, were you doing anything besides looking for the non-existent VIP section?
Presumptively VIP section. Where are all of the most attractive people in the club?
At the bar.
Wait, what is this? A hip hop club, techno club? What type of club are we doing?
That's why
It's
Hank's at the bar.
more jazzy.
Jazzy.
There's a live
believe
band. I specified a live band.
This isn't a club. This is like a diner.
I mean,
Are we in a diner?
nightclubs do exist. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
a
a
nightclub.
jazz nightclub.
This
a
is-
jazz
This
club.
is a
I've been had.
cabaret. This is not a nightclub. This is a space for
There
eating.
is a live band playing, and they are doing very well.
I've been
Is
had.
it the over? Is
You
it the
are
over
in
50
the
night?
French Quarter. Do you know how
All the
many
way out.
jazz clubs are in the French Quarter?
They don't
This
have to
is-
play
this is-
jazz every night, Ari.
It's okay.
This is
That's
over.
what
Is it over 50s only night?
No, surprisingly,
Ah.
it's got a lot of younger people there.
Other shit's leaving.
Yeah, man, I totally vibe with this, man. It's like I totally listen to it. It bells me out. Like, bro, who even is you, man? Like, what? Wait. Oh.
Well, if Ardashir's leaving, what are the other 3 of you doing?
We do have I'm assuming Ardashir would have gave us a breakdown of what this person looks like, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ada is going to attempt to, especially with their stunning looks, going to look for a relatively attractive individual that's around their same appearance level. Because usually, if one is much more beautiful than the other, they think something is wrong. But if you're in the same appearance level, they don't appear to be as visually put off. You're like, why is this person talking to me? And so they're going to look for a beautiful lady, a stunning lady specifically, to try to get some information.
That would be the bartender that is sliding Hank the menu currently. Cedric, were you going to be hunting?
Bartender. No, Cedric will not hunt. He's just smiling to himself. He's thinking to himself, "Oh, I have to come back here some other time."
Perfect. Perfect. Making a notation. Hank, the young lady who slid you the menu, uh, flashes you a very, very nice smile. She is a very, very beautiful woman. Um, well, let me know what you want, honey. Currently we do have some really nice new beers on tap. They're here, here, and here.
Thank you, ma'am. I will look into those.
Are you by yourself? You coming with your friends?
Well, hard to say anymore.
Oh,
But
oh,
I
is
think
it?
I'll have a. I think it's one of those nights. I think it's a Bloody Mary night.
Oh, okay, okay, honey. Well, how about if you're having a bad night? How about this one be on me?
Oh well, aren't you just sweet?
And you see, she kind of walks away to go make the drink.
Good help is hard to find.
I'll tell you what, you just gotta look at the dark side of the moon.
Damn it, Bobby.
Are you trying to do pickup lines, Dad?
So, Aiden is not the type that's going to overlap on someone else's because Hank already has that under control. If she's the only person that is stunning, then he's going to look for someone that is beautiful. Then, and at least so therefore it doesn't cease to be as overwhelming if they were to talk.
Okay. You can see a few people in the crowd would be considered conventionally beautiful. One of them, Hank would notice, is the one of them is one of the bouncers. Another is a woman who is sitting at a booth with a companion, and there is another one who is on stage. She is the singer of the group.
The bouncer is a woman or
Is a man.
man? You said the lady,
There's two ladies and a man.
two ladies and a man. One is the singer, so she's currently preoccupied, and then one is in a booth.
A booth with what presumably is a date or a close friend because they're talking.
Okay. It would be easier to seduce than it would be, but it won't work as well. Well, maybe we'll see. He's going to make his way over to the bouncer because the bouncer most likely would have seen everyone who would have came across. He'd be like, "Excuse me, assuming it's a busy night, but wonder if you had a few minutes to chat for a little bit."
Sure. What's up?
I was just wondering, have you seen? We're looking for a friend of ours. We haven't seen her today. I think she was supposed to be coming here, but I'm not sure. Have you seen this person? A will describe, I'm sure, his roommate.
You see, he thinks for a moment. Nah, can't say that I have.
Not just today. Have you seen her recently, or?
Nah, I'd recognize somebody like standing out in the crowd like that. Yeah, no, this is usually just tourists.
I understand. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll see to see if we can be able to get into contact with her, see where she went.
Hey, I'll keep an eye out on her. You got like a card or something, man?
We say card. Is he referring to like her number?
Like a business card or something like that.
Yes. Ada was lighted forward. It would have say, owner of the Louisiana Zoo. I mean, not Zoo, Louisiana, but wherever the zoo. Sorry.
New Orleans Zoo.
New Orleans Zoo. We'd be like, here it is. And this is yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I'll let the bartenders know so they can keep an eye out as well.
Perfect. And that Aiden is going to send a text to everyone to inform them that the bouncer hasn't seen her, so it's most likely she hasn't appeared. And then make their way over to the car.
Cedric will read the text and just go, "Oh," and then he'll head out.
Hank, you do get that text, but you also get your Bloody Mary at the same time.
Hank's gonna take a moment to enjoy his Bloody Mary, and then casually stroll back to the car, and thank the bartender and leave her a big tip.
You see, she kind of looks a little shocked. You sure, honey?
Yeah, something come up. I'll see you again sometime.
Oh, well, not a problem. Come back.
Thank you. Damn it, Bobby.
I just felt like texting your dad.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
You see Amir has gotten the he's kind of sitting in the front seat with his phone tipped sideways, showing Baloo a video of a bunch of cats making the noise, and is like, "Can you do this? This is adorable. This would be adorable from a big cat of your size." And Baloo's just kind of giving that unimpressed side eye.
Why don't you do it?
Right?
Exactly.
If you think it's cute, why are you not doing it?
that is the swish of the tail is kind of giving the exact verb.
Oh, that is awesome.
Thank you. Can I eat them?
Was there anything outside of the club of note?
Make me a wits and awareness roll. Actually, I'm gonna make it different. Wits and occult, if that's a better.
It's not.
So which one are you doing? Wits and awareness or
Can I
wits
be
and occult?
resolve in the cult?
No. You can rouse for your wits.
Oh, I forgot about rousing.
Do we really want to hungry Zamiti right now? I rolled the wits and awareness, got one.
No, you don't
Got
do
one.
that.
Looks like a average club out in the bottom end of the French Quarter.
I'm getting back in the car.
When Amir gets, he puts his phone away.
We will be going to the warehouse next.
Joy. Hank, Cedric, and Aiden, is there anything you would like to do before you get in the car?
I guess just take one final look around just to see if there's anything suspicious or vampire-based.
You can make a wits and occult roll.
Okay.
Cedric, Hank.
Cedric's just gonna go in.
Okay.
Then
You just-
kind of just like, oh man, I still got a job to do.
Hank's gonna stroll in casually behind Cedric because he doesn't have a care in the world right now.
Ooh.
Perfect.
That's 4, 5, 6. 7 was the crit.
The one thing that you do clock as you are getting in as you are coming down from the stairs is on the sign. There are 2 symbols underneath the sign, Delilah. And I will send them to you. 2 different symbols.
Okay.
Where did I stick those?
Are you
Over here?
unprepared, storyteller?
Look here. I have a lot of folders. Things get misplaced. I will send them to you on the Discord.
Oh, Discord. Okay.
Or not? Yeah, to your personal Discord.
Unprofessional.
One of which you will notice very easily as to what it is.
Oh. Okay. It makes sense with the amount of beautiful people there and the stunning person behind the bartender.
Mhm.
But seeing as the system mark is not associated with the ministry, he's going to keep it to himself and just be aware of that for future occasions. Even though nobody in there appeared to be a kindred at the side. Which domain would this club be in by chance?
You are in Jacob Reinhardt's area of the French Quarter.
Yay.
So Aiden knows that he can have a little bit of pull due to who Jacob is trying to snuggle up with in case he needs to come back here in the future. But okay, yeah. So we'll keep that in mind and I guess head over to the warehouse.
Perfect. The vehicle pulls away from the thing. It does take you a little bit longer because of the traffic around the French Quarter. But Amir does park a little bit of ways from the warehouse before putting the SUV in park. And then he kind of looks at Artish here and then looks back at the rest of you guys. Okay, I'm a level with you. Um, if if uh, be careful around here. Not too far away is where the wolves like to hang out. Um, so maybe like don't start World War III in their front doorstep, please.
We're talking wild dogs, or we talking the real deal?
Real deal, real
Oh
deal.
no!
Just gentle, be gentle around here, please.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have a furry problem?
Oh yeah,
don't-
big one, big
don't-
furry
don't
problem,
understand.
big convention problem.
I got called about some of them folks causing trouble at a convention one time. It was not pretty.
Hank, not like that, buddy. Not like that.
Or did they
All
bring
right,
actual dogs?
You remember Twilight?
Uh,
You remember Team Jacob?
oh, I'm not into those kinds of movies.
Perhaps all of you should stay behind for this one.
Well, if you want to risk becoming mincemeat, that's on you, Chief. But we offered to help.
I think it's okay. It's okay if
We just have to keep it.
If we have any dogs come, I have a special tool just for that occasion. And he's got one of those. He pulls it out. It's one of those little invisible sound dog whistles.
No.
It just makes the dogs go. Makes him go.
I don't
This'll-
think they'd like that. I really don't think they'd like that, and not in the way you intend.
Well, it's okay. They don't need to like it. They just need to hear it. And when they hear it, it stops them every time. It's a good little trick in dealing with junkyard dogs.
Storyteller, would I be aware of what as my close animal connection? Would I have maybe a possibility what would happen if that would happen in front of a werewolf versus an actual doggy dog?
Roll me intelligence and a gold.
Okay, yeah, just for curiosity's sake.
Curiosity's sake.
Yes.
Artish, are you still in the car? Please tell me you're still in the car.
Yes.
Perfect.
3 successes.
I mean, they are a dog species of sorts. Maybe it would work. Maybe it would piss it off.
How about
It's kindly very theoretical right now.
How about we only use this in the last case scenario? But
Oh, of course. It's always better to try and lure them away with treats or something.
Here's the thing, okay? If this is big dog territory, no offense to your friend, I don't know, there's survivability there, but don't you think the dogs would have got to him?
take a look and see. It's not like
My clan has warred with werewolves before in Europe, though I doubt she would be strong enough. But I do not believe this is a problem caused by the werewolves, so as long as everyone is appropriately respectful, we should be able to avoid a problem.
See, every time you say that, every time I am, and every time someone gets pissed off.
Your understanding of proper etiquette is not as
It's
good
immaculate.
as it could be.
You've seen me in action. It's immaculate.
I have, Mr. Mc... Well, for now, everyone be as polite as you can.
I have to give it to you guys. You guys are truly dedicated to this live action role playing.
It's gonna be live action if we ain't careful.
Oh yeah, I mean you piss off some furries, they don't take that lightly.
Cedric says laughing like that as he gets up.
Yep, and this occasion, Ada is definitely going with Baloo in all occasions because just for secure, safety blanket safe.
Okay, as everybody gets out of the car, the warehouse it looks to be closed for the night. The gates are those chain link sliding gates that are closed around the property. There looks to be maybe one car that you can see in the parking lot that just says security on the side of it. Whether or not there's actually security is another matter entirely because sometimes businesses just park those cars out front in the hopes of scaring off criminals. Um, so how would you guys like to proceed?
Is the door unlocked to the warehouse?
We're
The
in front of the gate
gate,
first, I think.
Gate door, is it open or is it like locked?
it is closed, but you don't see that it's locked.
Well, let's try and open it. Is it like a mechanical gate or is it just like an old, like manual one?
It's an old manual gate.
I will try and open it.
Let's see here. You are in luck. It slides open.
Hmm. Oh wow! I guess it gets regular doses of WD-40.
I'm switching my heightened senses. We're gonna start with hearing first. Do I hear anything around the facility?
Make me some wits and awareness and add your aspect.
Okay.
Ardashir, Hank, and Cedric, are you guys preparing anything?
I will shift my attributes back,
Perfect, you can do so.
actually.
Thanks. You said it's dark in here, right? Or
There's lights. There's like those car park lights, those standing lights in the parking lot. So there's like pools of light across, and there's external lights on the building.
Okay.
Cedric will adjust his handgun just to make sure he's got some ammo.
Hank's gonna get his big old honking mag light out
Perfect.
and wipe something on the lens.
Perfect. Aiden, what did you get?
Willpower spent, but that made it to 7 successes with a crit.
Perfect. You can hear the sound of, it sounds like machinery noises, like the warehouse is still operating. There's no cars outside of that security guard car in the parking lot, so you're uncertain if just the machinery is left on overnight. You can hear the sound of a couple owls hooting around in the tree. The sounds of crickets and all the other assorted night noises. And since you are still outside, you can hear it sounds like a door closing from like an external warehouse door, which could signal that maybe there actually is security.
Okay. So Ada will bring that up to the group. It says there's definitely individuals here. I heard the door closed, machinery being used. Not sure the machinery is automatic or if it's being manually operated. The closer that we get towards the area, the more I should be able to detect what may be aside. But I at least know that there are people here.
What do you think?
I
We
have
should
eyes
hide?
of the beast.
She's got arrows.
Although she is just gonna continue walking.
Shit. Look, I know you're big, you're bad, and you're old, okay? But, like, not all of us are.
It is most likely just a human. A werewolf, as I have been told, would have already known we were here and we would be having a very different conversation. I believe with your current ages, you should be able to handle yourselves with the mortal security guard or two.
Cedric sighs. And he's moving with caution, but he's definitely giving himself enough berth between him and Ardashir. But like if it goes down, it looks too big for him to handle, he can move out of there.
Aiden, if you want to step away and go grab your food, you could. um, for until Aiden returns for the three of you. Ardashir's going first. Cedric's going next. Hank, are you at the very rear or are you right behind Cedric?
I'll be the monkey in the middle.
Okay.
Sweet.
If you all are trying to be stealthy, I need dexterity and stealth rolls. If you are not, feel free to not roll and let me know.
Cedric would try.
Cedric's gonna
Hank might be
guess.
trying to be like slightly sneaky. He's not
Okay.
really super practiced.
I will rouse my dexterity for the scene. Storytelling.
Perfect. Rouse dex.
I will as well. Why not?
Whoa.
I'm probably needed.
I succeeded the rouse check, by the way.
Perfect.
You did the rest. Okay. Bravo. I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
I'll spend a point of will.
I succeeded.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
I'm so proud.
5.
You always knew you could do it.
5.
Check my rouse die.
Me and your mother is so proud.
So proud in this instance.
What he's doing, our boy would grow up big and strong.
Okay, level 1. Yeah. 2d10. Okay. Oh, yo, this is gonna be tragic, but this was worth it.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, I succeeded on all 4. 4 successes.
4 successes. Perfect. Excellent. You guys are able to get to where you are going across this parking lot very quietly. Which door are you looking for? Are you looking for an entrance door, a warehouse door, one of the big doors?
Warehouse door.
Warehouse door. As you are going around what looks to be the office, there's like this little narrow, you realize that there's 2 buildings that looks like the office, and there's like a little covered walkway area before it gets to the factory area. And there you do see one of the warehouse doors has been partially left open, and you can see some light. Aiden, since you are back, if you are wanting to be sneaky as well, dexterity and stealth. So the warehouse door is left open a little bit. You
Does the
could
tiger
crouch.
get a stealth check too?
Yeah, the tiger can have the stealth check too.
Oh, they're gonna do much better than I do. That's for sure. Their physical pool is very nice. Mine, on the other hand, not so much.
Okay.
2 successes for me, and then for the tiger.
Let's go, Baloo.
Oh wow, yeah. 1, 2,
+1 picnic baskets.
4. Of 5 successes for Baloo.
Perfect. So Aiden, since you were not here when I described it, there was the office space, a little covered walkway, and then you're at the warehouse building. You all have found one of the warehouse rolling doors that is partially open. To get through it, you all would just need to like duck your head a bit to get through.
Okay.
There is light on in there, one of those big overhead lights, and the sounds of machinery are even more apparent.
Is it blocking my hearing in a way?
It is very loud.
Okay, I'm going to switch to smells then to see if there is any unique scent that's in here.
Go ahead and make me a wits awareness plus your aspects roll. Everyone else, are you entering or are you waiting?
Waiting.
Waiting.
I suppose we can wait.
Perfect.
Five successes.
5 successes. With your heightened senses of smell, from inside the building, you can smell the scent of the machines. The smell that they're giving off is metallic. There is the smell of overpowering smell of ink and paper.
Okay, so
Which
it's pretty.
it's a printing area. You can smell at least 2 individuals inside. Someone is wearing a very powerful cologne. Um, and that's so far what you can smell. At least 2 people.
Okay. Um, are are we in the area where we could be able to speak silently, or are we close to where the humans or where the
With
people?
the noise of the machines, you guys could speak quietly.
Okay. Yeah, I will elaborate that information to the others. It says, I can smell at least 2 people.
It's your case, Odyssey. How you want to play it?
I will go in first. You all can make sure that no one else disturbs us. If there are mortals, I should be able to get rid of them.
All right.
Ardashir, you are going inside the building?
I am.
Perfect. As you duck your head in, you can see the printing press that is running. It looks like they are printing newspapers for the morning. It looks like it's a small newspaper printing facility, and you can see a couple of workers. One sort of just making sure the machine's still running, and the other looks like they are staring at like where the papers are being printed at before like pulling them off, pulling the bundle off to bundle them up to put them on a flatbed cart.
Do they seem like mortals to me?
They appear to be mortal, yes.
I care significantly less about this exchange. Looking around, is there anything of interest nearby?
As you're looking around, there's the printing press, and then there is, since this warehouse building is 2-story, you can see what looks like a staircase that leads up to an interior office. Towards the far end of it, away from where the office building is, looks like that there is a hallway that would disappear into a back room, presumably either a supply area, external inventory area where the newspapers are probably going for shipping, and there's probably a break room back there as well because you don't see one in the other area.
Do I want to talk to these people? I really don't.
Or you could sneak by them. The machine is very loud.
You know what? Let's just sneak by the mortals. I don't care about the mortals. They do not interest me. That's only 1 success at all. Two successes total.
2 successes total. Well, luckily, because of the noise of the machine, it does deaden your footsteps a little bit. You are able to time it just right to slip by the last person who has. Both of them have what looks to be like some sort of like ear protection over their ears, just to keep the machine noise down. Neither of them pay you any attention whatsoever.
What I would like to. Am I closer to the upstairs or the hallway?
Where you guys entered at, you are closer to the hallway.
I'll go down this hallway.
As you go down the hallway, to your left, you can see what looks to be a tiny break room. Like a table, like one of those folding tables, a couple of folding chairs, the bare bones of a like microwave, a miniature fridge, like a couple of drawers to like keep plates and stuff in. The other area is a bit wider. It does open up into another room, which you can see holds reams of paper. That does look like that's their supply area. And then towards the back of the room, you can see what's presumably their shipping area, because there's already stacks of newspaper ready to go out. There are shelves on here. You can see looks like they've got other supplies listed here as well, boxes, um, more reams of paper. But that's what you see so far.
Do I see anything that looks like it could be used to hold a person?
Make me a wits and awareness roll.
I will remember this.
Look here, you asked the question, that's the roll.
2 successes after spending willpower.
2 successes. You have a little bit of a poke around. Again, there's just the 2 people in there, so you're not in any sort of danger from that. Behind one of the shelves, you realize that there is what looks like a gap that leads to a trapdoor.
I'm still going inside. I will send a message to the others with my cellular device first.
What does the message say?
I have found a subterranean area. I will investigate.
Does it give the location of it?
Sure, but I mean, it's not exactly a complicated place to be, so it'll be a little bit of directions to get here.
Yeah.
I don't
all
think they
three
need a
of you
map.
receive that message.
I guess the Ada was to the message. Do you want us to follow or remain here?
I can take care of it.
Okay.
You are able to lift up the trapdoor. It does not make any sort of a squeaking noise. It does look like it goes down into a large space underneath the building. It is a single room, and in here you can see the signs that you were looking for. There is a long table pushed up against one of the walls that looks like it has a few what's the word I'm looking for? Chemistry. It looks like it's a makeshift chemistry set of some sort. You can see there's a bunch of chairs, and in the far end of the wall, looks like that is where you were looking for, is a set of chains that are empty.
Is there any signs of anyone in here recently?
Make me a wits and occult roll.
No successes.
You gonna spend any willpower?
I don't have enough dice to spend willpower on.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You don't see the signs of anybody in there. What does happen to catch your eye, because you are, again, a very old Tzimisce, is that near the chains there looks to be ash.
Looking around, do I feel like this place is a human place, or if it were kindred or werewolf?
As you are looking around and investigating, just because you guys did see this before, on the table are those 3 very familiar symbols you found in the warehouse.
Is there anything around that could be used to set a fire to this place?
You're down here alone. There's no one down here, so you can rummage around. In one of the drawers, you see a what looks like a propane tank. Looks like it was used to help power part of the chemistry set, or something that had been up there, presumably something that's cooking. You can also find a what looks like a torch, one of those small torches that are used for lighting stuff. There is also a small bottle of what looks like lighter fluid.
No, no, Ardashir is not smart enough to do this safely. He will leave.
You are able to leave. And I'll just keep your same roll for when you snuck in. You were able to sneak right by those two mortals again. One of them, as you're passing him, looks like he was gonna look at you, but instead is like wiping his face with the sleeve of his jacket instead.
Do either of you know who happens to own this building? He will speak to his coterie.
Are we aware of who this belongs to?
What's in Streetwise?
Everybody or
Yes,
just Adam?
everybody.
Okay.
Hank, are you gonna be rolling with Sin
Yeah.
Streetwise? Because I know this is a good roll for Hank.
Well, probably.
Please
better
tell
than-
me it's a decent roll for Hank.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Perfect.
That's one success from Cedric.
Cedric has one.
Actually, you know what? Let me use willpower for this one.
We use willpower for all of them. Just 100%
Oh, much
willpower
better.
all the time.
100% for one. Hey, if you got it, use it. Yeah, there's a reason why I got it stacked
If
up.
you got it, use it.
Exactly.
Hank, 4 successes.
4 success.
Yeah, 4 successes because he got a crit.
Perfect.
Nice.
Aiden, what did you get?
3.
3 successes. You know that this is a general printing warehouse. It is on the sign. It does have the name of the building and that it is a just a printing company. Like anybody could really use it. So for you know that it is through a particularly for Aiden and Hank, you know that this subsidiary is also ran by a shell company that traces back through a few other shell companies. So the original older owner is not really known, but the shell company for research is oh, my brain just died.
Intech?
No, it's not Pentec. Is
Okay. I was like, what?
Is Vesuvius Incorporated.
Spell? Can you spell that?
Yes.
So not a trap house.
No.
Are you aware of who this Vesuvius is?
Again, it's a shell company that's tied to many other shell companies.
Do we know whose territory this is?
Yeah, territory.
Since Aiden and Cedric, you know the territory that butts up against the werewolves' domain is unclaimed. It is essentially a buffer zone that was created when they came to their agreement 20 years ago. So this is kind of, again, like the church, no man's land.
Gotcha.
We are leaving.
Oh, okay.
You are muted, Kira.
Did you not find anything?
Not here. I will explain further in a moment.
Okay. I guess we headed to the car.
Inside the car, Amir waits for everybody to be loaded before starting to drive off, kind of looking at Ardashir questioningly when you came back empty-handed.
I believe she has met the final death.
Oh,
It is likely that she was tortured for this information before that happened. Please inform my sire of what we have learned, Emir.
Yes, sir.
Cedric does not touch the ox.
Do we have an idea by who?
I do not. She was bound in chains, and I found more of those odd symbols. Oh, it is likely the ministry is toying around, but it was covered in ash. Actually, storyteller, do I know if she was old enough to be ashes?
With how old your sire is and the way that she was describing it, yes, she could have became ash. Or could have been reduced to ash by other means.
The symbols you referenced to. Were these the same symbols that we saw in the warehouse? The alchemy
Yes.
base?
Yes.
Well, those, if I recall correctly, had a stronger connection to the Dustborn. The clan or cult, I think the correct term was used for, that had a hand in Ake's awakening or shift. As such,
I'm going to make a frenzy roll, storyteller.
You are welcome to do so.
So it's actually, this roll involves resolve too.
It does. It does. It is your unspent willpower.
Oh,
That's
I've
1/3
been
of your
spending
humanity.
A lot of willpower today. Put a whole bunch of dice back. Okay, I got 3 success.
You are able to control yourself.
oh, hoping
You
for some activities.
are not implying that my clanmate was killed by someone of thin blood?
I'm not sure if they were fully responsible in performing those actions, but the alchemy, if I'm aware, if I recall correctly, is primarily tied to the Dustborn. Those traits seen, those symbols seen, those are of the alchemical compounds that Dustborn use to create their gifts.
Then, until we know differently, she was not harmed by a thin blood.
Wherever you found this magical stuff, do you think it's still in use or do you think it's been abandoned?
They're probably still using it. For some reason.
At least something behind to keep an eye on them?
I do not have such abilities.
Well, I mean, you got money. You can get one of those, little spy cameras. You know what I'm saying, Hank?
Yeah, there's lots of little spy camera equipment. We need to keep tabs on anybody. Or
May I make sure you hire someone or some such to keep an eye on this place?
That to Hank.
To Amir.
You see Amir nod. I think Thalia has someone I can use.
Good.
And as you guys are driving into the darkness, heading back towards the court riverboat casino, that is where we will end tonight's episode.
That was real. That was fun though. Sheesh.
Our vampire game comes to its conclusion. So we go ahead and let these wonderful people tell you what they're doing and where you can find them on this unique and interesting internet. And we'll start with our storyteller.
Hi, I'm Ari. You can usually catch me here because this is where I like to cause chaos every once in a while. But if you are looking for me on the internets, I am Small Shadow Snack on Twitter while it is still operational and has not imploded yet. I'm also really a crane over on Blue Sky. I'm not too much of a big poster other than the copious amounts of possums that you will see. But give love to our marsupials, please.
All right, next, Sir Monolith.
I'm Sir Monolith. You can find me in both of those places, both the Twitter and the Blue Sky, and I'm equally inactive on both. Mostly you'll find me hanging around here causing trouble.
All right. Next up, Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira858. You can be able to find me on the interwebs at the Kira or Kira858. I have a Twitter account on there, but it's just there to remain active until Elon Musk gets the boot, and then I will return on there. Until then, I'm primarily on Blue Sky, Instagram, as well as Threads. In terms of upcoming projects, in the next couple of weeks, you will see me on Greater Restoration, play a game, my first time playing Blades in the Dark. So I will be playing a criminal, which is going to be very interesting. I'm not sure how my goody two-shoes self is going to dive into the mindset of somewhat of a criminal, but that should be interesting. It's for a great cause of charity. So make sure to follow Greater Restoration to be able to see to see us have fun in Dustfall Blades in the Dark. Outside of that, for those who are unaware, I have started my own comic book company called Snowstorm Comics. We have just debuted our first comic book called Rise to the Nephilim. Right here, if you can be able to see it, this beautiful thing. Oh, and of course, it tries to be hateful. No, I digress. So we have our first comic just released. The standard edition is nearly sold out, but you can still have, there's a few copies remaining, but we are going for our second printing relatively soon. So just head on over and check out our copy over at snowstormcomics.com. And check us out. I'm pretty sure you'll like what you see. And that's me.
All right. And if you are interested in more Vampire the Masquerade, I would recommend you go and check out McStabber Studios, where I am playing a Giovanni who has recently lost some of their humanity. It was a hard road. Everyone at the Sabbat is very unforgiving. So if you don't know how that happened, go and check that out. If you're looking for new entertainment, then check out a novel written by yours truly over on Royal Road, The Obsidian Kingdom, where we get to have some more black people in fantasy. So you definitely check that out. And then last, but certainly not least, Ursa.
Howdy ho, neighborroonies. 'Tis I, Ursa Ringer. You can find me on the YouTubes. You can find me on the Twitches. One day, I will finish my TTRPG campaign to be streamed to the masses. But today is not that day. But it is quite soon. But yeah, find me on the local social medias where I don't hardly do nothing. And it's been fun. Take us out, homie. You want me Cheetos?
All right. All right, with that, join us next week to continue our vampire story. See you later. Goodbye and good night.